There we go. So,
Huzzah!
we find ourselves back in the land of Curse of Strahd. Does anyone want to do a recap? I'm always down to do so, but any volunteers to speak out to the masses?
I mean, I could tell you, we fought some birds. We bullied a bird. It turned out not to be a bird.
Retrivius is all about
Uh,
them birds.
it's all about
Bullied a
birds.
bird.
He only had the blue in his eye.
uh, and we went to a party and bullied the bird at that party.
I will say, you guys, a little bit more than that. You guys met Strahd for the very first time, and as you guys were transporting Arena, you had to kind of explain yourselves. Hey, why are you transporting my property across Barovia? And you guys successfully convinced Strahd that you guys weren't necessarily a threat yet. For mere words alone, no rolls were needed. And you guys saved Blue, the rare raven, known as actually Muriel, from a pack of constructs that were posing as birds. Seemed to be under the employ of Strahd, and you guys learned a little bit about why he was at the Terrasil pool, seen him at Ava for a fortune telling, which you guys got bits and parts of it through Blue, as his bird brain could only handle so much. Yeah, you guys were warmly welcomed here. Madame Ava told you a little bit about your guys' selves, and might have revealed some info about other characters that they might have not wanted. And you guys are currently sitting down at a campfire, ready to play a game of Tales. Shortly after Gin's discussion of his philosophies and the interrogation of Blue. Blue doesn't seem too torn up about it, though. We are going to do a small sort of flashback. A little bit. Hold on one sec. Maybe we won't. When you guys do come back to approach the campfire, this would have happened soon after you guys left Madame Ava's tent. You were greeted by two other figures other than Stanmir. One gives you a very warm, kind smile and a welcome, invites you over to the fire. She introduces herself as Alyssa, and she's very interested in knowing about you guys, because fucking adventurers are very interesting and just well-traveled for the most part. And then, as you guys sat down, this would have been in the settling hour. I believe it was an hour before the interrogation of Blue and before Yin's rendezvous. So you all should have been there. You're greeted by another man that seems to be reserved. A kind of, don't actually have a description of him, but he is, we'll say he's about 5'10", black hair, kind of has kind of a, gloomy look to him more. He never really looks anyone in the eyes or anything like that, and he seems to be keep to himself, quiet, reserved. He does greet you. And as you guys sit down, he looks to Stanmir and says, and looks back to the party. I think it's probably time I should be going. And Stamir just queries to him. It's like, you're still hung up on that? I told you, you're safe here. As long as you're within the confines of this camp, you should be safe. And he kind of he looks to all of you, and
I'll wave.
it's like, I wouldn't want to impose on you all.
He's talking to us.
Yeah.
Are we drinking at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, drinks have been provided. Stew is almost ready.
I'll whisper to Caro. I'm like, this does he think this is our camp?
Carol has been drinking. He's like, I don't know. He's a little wasted.
It's just I say this because misfortune happens to follow me wherever I go.
Ah. Then you have not successfully entreated with misfortune. You need to greet her as a friend. Oh.
He just kind of stares at you. It's just like, yeah. And he just like goes and swirls his drink a couple and just takes a huge chunk. Like a huge he just
Wig.
chunks it. And,
Oh, come now. The pun wasn't so bad.
But
I think it was a pretty funny pun.
That was bad.
perhaps it was a bit funny. And he stands up, but I really should be taking my lead. And then Stamir kind of actually tugs on his clothing a bit. And it's like, come on. Vittoria, if you really... I promise you, you're fine. They won't find you here. And Vittoria is like... He starts to sit back down and he's like, fine, but I'm leaving as soon as it becomes night.
Safest time
Wouldn't that be...
to walk outside.
Yeah, don't think it's that, safe. I mean, you're
feel like-
welcoming misfortune if you're just walking into the woods at night.
It's not really...
I was going to feel like it's the opposite of what you should be doing.
Yeah.
My main concern is about the people here. It's better the misfortune to fall upon me than the entire camp.
Because you're
No.
being followed?
He just kind of looks at Stamir like Stamir kind of said a little bit too much. Yeah, ages passed. The dead have seemed to take a liking to me.
And what
I
about the
fear,
living?
never really been much of a people person.
So,
It's-
would you more consider yourself fortunate to be surrounded by the dead?
I think I'd rather live in a hut in the woods alone. But that's not really an option for me. It's really a long story.
Oh. If you care to tell it, I believe we have time.
Yeah, we're waiting till midnight, I think so.
Carol will toast to that. Like, let's go, brother.
In fact, I think there's a whole game for that.
Make a persuasion check. Who said they wanted to hear a story?
I
I
would
did.
like to hear it.
Yin and Karo both make persuasion rolls.
I can be very persuasive when I feel like it. Did it send to you? Oh shit.
No.
What'd you get?
Dang. I will screenshot it. Oh, wait, did it send?
Oh.
Okay.
Yes! Yes!
I feel like
As I
it.
How the
said, I
fuck
can
does
be
Karo
very
have a
persuasive.
+6 to his persuasion? The fuck?
The
Kara
persuasive
said
man.
Papa wants to be persuasive.
I wouldn't know about that, but he's so drunk that he's charming.
Man.
I suppose I could share a bit. I'm actually cursed. It happened about 12 years now. 12 years ago. I've actually, this is my first time back in Barovia in quite a bit. My first Vizanti campfire in a while. Yeah, nat 20 is pretty good.
First roll of the session.
Let's.
It's all downhill from here, brother.
I know all sorts of undead seem to rise up at midnight and try and hunt me down. I'm talking about rights, gas, ghouls, zombies. And they happen to come in great forces. They don't really allow me to get much rest. A long time ago, there was a man that entrusted me with his life, and I kind of let him down. And fell in with the wrong crowd that wished to see his demise. And he cursed me with his final breath. But it wasn't his final breath. And from now on, he said, the dead shall follow you wherever you go. And he was right. I've been out of Barovia for a bit, trying to find an answer how to stop this curse. Nothing seems to work. I've seen priests. I came to Madame Eva looking for advice, but she sadly was no aid.
Yeah.
Now, Vitruvius is at least a drink or two down at this point. I feel like, I honestly feel like you could monetize that. Like, people need transportation of dead bodies, and as long as you know how to take out the dead bodies, you know, there's like a whole business for funeral homes right there.
I'm not talking about like 5 or 10 undead, by the way. I've seen it go as high as about 50.
Yeah, but if you're not in Barovia, I doubt there's that many undead that are following you. And at that point, like, you could, I mean, even then you could drag the undead out of crypts and, you know, funnel them into one spot. You can monetize that easy. Trust me. We'll talk business.
I'm not gonna get into the specifics of undead with you, Vitruvius, but there are a lot of dangerous undead.
No, of course not. Of course not. We're gonna talk business later. I've been drinking too much. I can't talk business now.
Yeah.
Aliza chimes in. Well, that's a bit depressing. But like Sandman said, Atari, I'm sure you're fine here. The undead typically steer far clear of this camp. And you know, maybe you'll feel better after like a drink or 3. Atari just goes back to his wine glass. And eventually stew is served, and Aliza specifically is asking about your guys' passes, where you guys came from, adventures, very exciting stuff. So you guys were out east, right?
Quite a bit, yes.
Yep.
Do you guys have any news of Barovia?
They've had a bad time of it late. No. They, sent a sharp and pointy envoy to Castle Ravenloft, and the Lord of the Manor was unimpressed with the offering.
Yeah, I heard about that.
No. And I'll name there's, her, who the Lesser? What was the name?
Ishmark the Lesser.
Ishmael.
Ismark the Lesser has taken up the mantle of leadership for the city, and they are currently rebuilding.
There's just a moment of silence from Stanmere. And the Tory chimes in. Do you know if Van Richten was with them?
No, he was with the party who was sending the envoy, and broke off sometime before they arrived.
Do you have any clue where he might have gone?
I
Don't
don't
think
believe so.
Yeah.
Shame. He was a good man.
Well, what little I know of him, his willingness to abandon his fellows, even though they were on what was definitely a fool's errand, does not paint him in such a great light.
Yeah. If I know Van Richten, probably would have died along with them with his last breath, trying to protect them. He wouldn't run away just because a fight was tough. It would be difficult if there was people's lives on the line.
He's the only one of their company who lived. He's the only one of their company who left.
Wait, so you're saying he's alive?
Probably?
Well, so everyone who went, who made it to the castle, is dead. He is the only one who left, and he left before they arrived. And, by all accounts, still alive.
That's a bit helpful. I appreciate you telling me.
Oh,
And
Victorious was out.
it's around this time where we start going to the events that happened last session, as you guys are now starting to kind of sit down and unwind even more for a telling of tales around the campfire. Atori and Aliza are also joining you with this. They have placed their bets. Everyone else has placed their bets. And Stanmere starts with his own tale. I placed the rules and the general chat, if you guys need them. Very simple rules. And
Yeah.
nobody really benefits from there's no real way to cheat this game, so honestly it's just kind of like do your best
for fun. Yeah.
Stanmere fills his mouth with wine, then he spits into the fire. The flames turn from an orange to a green. as they dance on sway, and a dark shape appears in the bonfire's core. He seems to be doing some sort of like illusion magic with his hands, creating figures within the campfire. We come from an ancient land whose name is long forgotten, a land of kings. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads. The dark shapes in the fire take form of a man being knocked down from his horse, a spear piercing his side. Stanmere continues. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived. When we asked him who he was, he wouldn't say. All he said was he wanted to return home. But we were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him as one of our own, followed him back towards his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we didn't give up on him yet. Even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves. Deep in the bonfire, you see a dark figure standing with a sword drawn, fighting off a host of shadowy shapes. This man was of royal blood, fought to protect us, as we had protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish, leave when you choose, and know that you will be safe here. And then, that is then when the figure in the dancing fire vanquishes its final foe, then disperses into a cloud of smoke and embers. Stanmere takes a bow and then takes his seat. And starts kind of like clopping his lips on kind of like one of those smoking pipes. So what do you say? Did I speak the truth? Did I talk about some sort of half truth, or was it all bullshit?
Half.
I agree.
The surrounding conflict was false.
Alright. What say the rest of you?
I think there is. Yes.
Elise is like, oh, it's clearly false. There's no prince that has ever been here. Ettore also, he actually answers true for it, but doesn't give his reason.
I'll also answer true.
I'll go with half truth too.
The Trevis is gonna sit up and go, oh, as he zoned out for a minute. Lies. All of it lies. 100%.
Well, it happens that story is true. There was a surrounding conflict, and a prince we did save. Anyone that did not guess true, I think you should take a drink.
Yep.
Oh, it's a drinking game too. Let's go.
So if you guess half truth though, do you take half a sip?
No,
Yeah, do
you're
we
just
get
wrong.
like 0.5? Okay.
I take another sip.
Everybody
Also,
roll.
if the story was meant to be this short, Jesus Christ. My
I did forget about Arena. She also answered true for it. But everybody roll a d20.
Oh my.
This will determine the order of which you guys tell your stories, because we will alternate.
Just flat D20.
Aw.
Hang on, I'm working on getting Roll20 up on my phone.
Crazy.
on your phone.
Oh.
Oh shit.
We have a tie.
We have rollies, is what we got.
Hey, someone roll me a d20.
I'll roll it.
Give.
Or
Nice.
8.
An 8. Alan and, Yin and Veneris roll in. 19's pretty hard to beat.
9.
Alright.
I'll take 9.
So the current order is Yin, Veneris, then Ares, then Vitruvius, and Keru. No pressure.
All right. Ready?
Ready when you are.
Yeah.
My story, a favorite of mine, is the story of the day I met the rest of my family. I had just returned from temple and found my father and his cart. That evening, my mother, along with my grandmother, had joined us quite suddenly. My father, so overjoyed he couldn't bring himself to ask where my mother had been for all the long years she had been gone. The reunion was by far the most heartwarming thing I'd ever seen in my life. My grandmother, though wise and cunning, explained there was a powerful fiend involved. The fiend had been observing my mother and my father with great interest. My grandmother offered my father and mother a pact to bind them in this life and the next, so that no matter what happened, any torment would not be but a spring day with the one that they love. The fiend was impressed by the conviction, and knowing that no torment could be put to bear, the fiend eventually did leave. But before that, my grandmother offered her greatest plan yet, and the task to which I have been put.
Atori just looks you up and down. I'm gonna say true, as his eyes narrow at you.
Me too, I guess? Yeah?
I believe it is spoken in earnest. Truth.
Aliza is like, false.
I'm
I don't know
I'm
much
getting the
about
feeling
tieflings,
of-
but you guys aren't really connected to devils and fiends, are you?
I'm getting more of a feeling of half truth here. Not sure why, but it's just a hunch.
I am as well. The half truth.
And Stemir answers half truth.
All votes in.
Irina also says half truth for that.
I tell a very generous story. Every word I spoke was true, and I lied to you throughout it. A point to all.
Ah.
Okay.
Should I drink or no?
And do you want to drink, Hero?
I do. I've won, so I'm going to take a drink.
Okay.
we could switch the rules around. Whoever answers truthfully gets a drink. Alright, and if it correctly guesses, I guess.
There's no guessing here.
Who answered true on the on Stamir's story? I'm making a tally now.
I forget.
I answered half truth on
I also
Stanley's
said
story.
half true.
I said false.
I failed the first question.
There was
Yeah.
a
Asked
Yeah.
first, so
Daenerys,
I'm not sure.
Did you answer?
Yeah, I can't remember if true was passing. Was that the past?
Yeah.
Was that correct? Okay,
Yeah.
I do remember getting that one correct at least.
No. Should we live long enough? I'll tell you the 4 words that make that state or make the story make sense.
4 words, okay.
Oh,
So currently everyone is sitting at 1 point except Daenerys.
wait, one. Are points good or bad?
You want as much points, and then because whoever has the most points wins the pot.
Oh, shouldn't I have the most?
You do.
I don't know how this works.
So everybody
Ah!
has 1 point except Daenerys, who has 2.
I thought you meant I had 0. My bad.
It's actually a game called Daenerys Can't Win.
This is a slight variation on an old thing called Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
Going on to the next tale, Aliza steps up and is like, I guess I'll go next. But fear, be fearful, as this story is not for the faint of heart. It is said within each raven flutters a lost soul, and that each raven song tells a tale of ages past. They whisper, so listen closely. She takes a deep breath, and when she speaks again, her voice is quiet, with an airy, melodic quality to it. Sing, ravens of Barovia, birthed from the mist and bathed in twilight. Sing of Luganda, or Lugdana. Just gonna put that in there. Quick. Whenever you say this, Lugdana. Sing of Lugdana, the Morning Lord's stalwart. Dawn touched foes to the deep, lurching dark. The holy symbol of Ravenkind, her radiant testament, the warrior's beacon of faithful resolve. Sing, ravens, of Chernavog's rise, named Green God and Demon Lord upon Yester's hill. Ladonna, gray hair, weary of battle, her sword and shield yet polished and ready, guided through the shadows towards sacred ground. She clashed with the demon, their tempest-like dance. Sing, ravens, of Ladonna's last fury, of Raven's token now blazing with light. The battle tides turning, a hero's brave cry, a final onslaught with the divinity's grace. The demon lord banished, the warrior now fell, her wound at her side gouged too deep to bear. Sing, ravens, of light's final moments, a shadow descending upon radiance on high. From radiance on high, sing of the angel, black-feathered and beaked, the Morning Lord's angel reclaiming their gift, the symbol retaken in claws, in raven claws held. Sing, ravens, you are the keepers, the watchers, the tellers of stories untold. Sing, ravens, of Ladonda's memory, the shadow that lurked in the heroes to come. And then at this moment, Blue was just like,
She liked that.
Yeah. Well, and
Are you snapping?
what do you think? Yeah, what do you think, buddy? True?
And she just whispered, Blue whispers in your ear, I think every single word she said was true.
Yeah. And this is and I vote true.
Samir is going to vote true, and Notori is going to vote false. And Irina is also going to vote true for this.
I'll say true too.
Yen, make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Because I think you're the only one that might know this.
Oh,
No.
the name Lester Hill rings a bell, but you can't quite remember where you heard it from.
Okay.
I believe Caro will think it is a fantastical fable. He does not know.
The trigger would be the same. It's like I'd probably say it's all false.
You really? You think I would lie? You think I would lie to you, Vitruvius?
Probably.
If everyone has answered,
I vote false.
Eliza reveals that her story was half true. Ludana was indeed a paladin of the Morning Lord who bore the legendary symbol of Ravenkind. But no one really knows what's happened to it ever since she fell to it. It was never retrieved, it was never found. It could be right under our noses right now, and we wouldn't even know. So anyone that asks her half true, who said that?
Nobody.
No one?
Which is probably like the safest bet too.
Always the safest. Oh, what's life without a little risk, you know? Internet back.
Veneris, you got a story?
Ah, yes. Daenerys clears his throat.
Everyone's just staring at you.
Once, 20 years ago, back in my youth, one second. Sorry.
Stanmere goes forward a little bit as he's now on the edge of his seat.
I'm looking, I wrote this all down.
He pulls out his note cards from his scarf, like,
Yeah.
At least we know he's a kid 20 years ago. Maybe.
That's it in my
Well,
youth.
he looks
20,
older.
30 is still youth. Who knows? But 20 years ago, it's a personal story. I was working as a farmhand. I had just rolled into my new town, just looking for work as everyone does. And I came across... I'm bad at improvising.
You're improvising?
Yeah,
Well, I
when
don't
you
know where
told me
the-
that you're improvising, I was like, okay, can't wait to see how this goes.
he's freezing
Well, I
it.
was
Sure.
I
Let him
have...
cook.
I wrote it down, but I can't find my story, so... This is going off memory now. So... 20 years ago, I came into a new town. Kind people. All I was paid to do was to work the fields. They gave me a home in the barn. And this went on for 3 months without incident. Then, on the 90th day I was there, I woke up. And the entire town was shrouded in darkness. This is before I was any sort of magic man or had anything outside of a commoner's knowledge. I went back to sleep, thinking it was a dream. And then I woke up. It was still darkness. I went back to sleep again. I started tallying how often I would wake up, or every time I woke up. By the time I decided to go out, it seemed like 20 days had passed. And that's it. That's my story, guys. As far as I can remember.
Samir's like, let me see your hands.
I didn't mark it on my hand.
No, but he still asks us to see your hands.
I show him my hands.
Yeah, those are hands of a farmer.
This is true.
I'm gonna say.
Point is.
True.
Okay.
I'll go with true as well.
Yeah, sure, me too.
I shall say half true.
Likewise.
Atori says half truth. Eliza is answering false, and Irina is doing half truth as well.
I'm pretty sure it's false.
You're pretty sure?
You're a lying liar that lies. I knew it.
It's whatever you want it to be, bro.
Well, I just mean I was a farmer at one point. I don't know if that makes it a half-truth.
What?
If that makes it still false, then it's false.
No, that would make
That's
a half
like an
truth.
eighth true. Fractions.
It was a half-truth.
That was like half the story.
Sorry, guys.
I was like, half the story's crazy.
Who answered half truth?
I did.
Me too.
Guys, currently.
I'll post you guys the full story when I find it.
Now, the drinking element to this game, is that when we get it wrong?
Yeah, when you guys get it wrong, you drink.
Right.
Okay.
Taking 2 more drinks?
So you could try and self-sabotage. Wait, you drinking really?
In real life.
Yeah, IRL.
Maybe?
This is for the
Oh.
characters, bro. You're gonna get fucking shit-faced if you drink every fucking tale.
Oh no, it's only sake. We're good.
Sake, he says.
Like a sip or a shot? Because those are two very different things.
Both.
Uh,
A sip and a shot.
it'll probably turn into a sip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway,
Anyway,
Atori starts going now. There was once a fox, renowned for his wisdom and skill, who dwelled with his kit in the misted woods. On a cold moonlit night, a pair of sparrows brought him their child. The tendrils of death clutching its shivering body, the fox took the chick to his den. But for all of his knowledge, he could not cure its ailment. And it breathed its last breath in his paw. Driven mad by their grief, the vengeful sparrows, aided by 4 of their kin, stole the fox's kit in the night. They delivered him to the wolf, who had long hungered for the taste of fox flesh. The wolf devoured the kit, and the sparrows departed to return to their flock. When the fox found out about this, what the sparrows have done, rage clutched his own heart. In his cunning, he knew that the rats in their burrow. He knew that the rats in their burrow beneath the earth have always despised the songs of the sparrows far above. The fox descended upon the kingdom of rats and promised them a forest free of the songs of the sparrows. Intrigued, the rats agreed. The rats could not find the sparrow's nest alone, but the crafty fox could. And as the sparrows slumbered in the hollow of the great tree, the rats fell upon them and feast with tooth and claw. For chimes of 6 the flocks perish, with nary an ache spared. The misted wolves darkened now, and the trees no longer sing with the songs of the sparrows. But some say the rats hunt still, that a lone chick yet escaped their clutches, and that one day they will find it and gobble it up just like the rest. That's he like kind of awkwardly just goes to sit down and is like that. I finished.
Carol's like so locked in, dude. He's like drooling a little bit.
You guys have definitely played this more than we have.
That's the truest story I've ever heard.
It's kind of a common tradition we have. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna say true, as Stanmir has answered true on every story so far.
No, Stanmir, I think you're too trusting.
He is a man of conviction.
It's perhaps I want it to be true. It sounds like an interesting tale.
You want the rats to still be hunting?
Oh, well, you know, might be in the past.
Yeah. For a given value of true, I will say yes. It's obviously allegory, but what it means, I think, is true.
Eliza's gonna just yell out, "Bullshit!"
You're gonna have to go half truth.
Yeah, I'll go half truth too.
Go false.
False.
Yes.
Lo and behold, his story happened to be true.
Huzzah!
Shit.
I believe that leaves Yin with the only point, Stanmir.
What is everyone up to so far in points?
Yin's currently in the lead with 3. Veneris has 2. Karo has 2. Everyone else has 1.
Good job, guys. Let's go.
Hey, it's still time to catch the lead, bro.
Can I vote on my own story?
Oh, but you could try and throw some people off. I don't know. Throw Yin off. I believe that brings us to Ares.
Okay. Yeah. I'll tell you about the first time I killed something worth the effort put into the fight. Because that's a pretty frequent problem I run into while working as a bounty hunter. Since as long as someone has money, they can turn anyone into a monster dangerous enough that it needs to be put down. Which could actually be the case, but people are good at spinning stories and exaggerating events just to get what they want. And I mean, it might come as a surprise to people that already know me, but they don't just rush into fights. One needs to be able to use a modicum of critical thinking skills to survive life as a mercenary. And at the start, when you start out, it's a lot of trial and error. You just choose whichever job seems the most enticing, and most of the time you end up doing some sort of basically common sales work or assassination type of work. More times than you realize. which is why I was quite surprised to find that there was something actually wrong in a small settlement along the Udon Trail. The poster on the job board spoke of a murderous madness that had influenced two farmers enough to slaughter their own cattle. I was quite excited to fight some mysterious evil, but coming from a string of quite useless assignments, I had figured this out to be a petty lord sending someone to scare protesting farmer. This time, though it was real, I could tell because I could feel there on the wind the smell of blood, strong enough even from a distance to know that this wasn't just about dissident subjects. Still, I could not have imagined the sight that welcomed me as I arrived at the farmstead. There, the metallic scent filled the air so much that it almost choked me, and for once I was sure that the job description fit the events happening in real life. Because I'm not a stranger to violence and savagery. You see, there's actually a history of madness in my family that my parents thought was just a myth, until it started affecting one of their daughters. And what happened there was a mad slaughter. Out in the fields, corpses of cattle lied everywhere, some cut down by weapons, and some gored by each other's horns. The bodies were not fresh anymore, their meat already spoiling, and yet carrion birds seemed stuck, circling over the mess high in the skies. The first visible human bodies alerted me to the fact that this was not the doing of just two mad people, since they seemed so much fresher than the rest of the cattle nearby. They looked like they had attacked each other with broken glass. One laid impaled by a broken bottle, still holding the large shard of glass that jutted out of the other's throat. There was blood everywhere. I felt a rush of fear and a strange sort of excitement. Distracted by that, it took me a second to notice the wet sounds coming from the back of the building. Stepping inside revealed only more carnage, dead bodies in a destroyed house. Everything was covered in blood and, well, pieces of flesh. Following the sound, I was led to the backyard where a gory scene was taking place. A young man was pulverizing what had once been a person with his fists, hitting it over and over again, creating a disgusting, squelching noise. Standing behind him, I saw something, a hunched figure. I think it was naked. I couldn't see anything except pale flesh and the vivid red of cuts and injuries. Every inch of its body appeared to be covered in open wounds, but no blood seemed to flow from them. The thing was utterly still, save for a lipless scrubby mouth which moved so fast it was almost a blur, silently mouthing words that only the boy could hear. I know they were from him, because with each movement of its jaw, the thing's long, pointed black tongue would shoot out and flicker itself into his ears. He was completely expressionless, as that crooked, cut-up figure whispered to him and flicked at his ear with a barbed tongue. When his eye turned to me, I saw him start running towards me, charging at me, without hesitation or any expression. It was easy to kill the boy, and it brought me an alien sense of satisfaction. I wanted more. After that, it was a hard fight, but I managed to strike down the beast, probably because it understood that there was no more blood to be shed other than his own.
Arrow begins to applaud immediately. He stands off of his bar stool. There's tears running down his face.
Trivia's locked the fuck in. That
He's
was great.
so You're such a prolific storyteller, Aries. I had no idea.
Samir starts clapping along with Care.
Damn.
And I have to say it was all true.
I also vote truth.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with truth. That was so detailed.
Eliza says bullshit, and then just starts chugging another glass.
Has she just been repeating bullshit for the last like four
Everybody's
stories?
story. Yeah.
It's just Amir's been voting yes, and Elisa's been voting no.
That's so
Oh,
funny.
I'll say true.
So go true.
Arena also goes true, and then Torre is like, I'm gonna say half true. I don't know quite what the lie is, but something doesn't seem right.
Well, and you would be wrong because everything I just said was true. Hey, there's no fun to lie just for the sake of it.
Amir starts applauding again. Makes the story even better.
Thank you.
Sorry, and Elisa. Elisa actually goes in for another drink.
I'll just reach out to grab a drink and I drink it. That's enough, thank you.
Whoa. There's still at least 3 more stories to tell.
Yes, exactly. You're gonna be very sick in the morning, come on.
Who answered? Who didn't answer true? Let's say that.
Lizzie, be ladylike. Stop it. Not on my bed.
Benaris, what was your answer?
Stop it. I think we all.
Did any of us not answer true?
I think that one of the, I don't know who, but one of the...
People did.
Yeah, the
They said
NPCs.
yes.
I didn't want to call them NPCs, I'm sorry.
They're people to me.
They're people too. They have feelings.
My bad for breaking immersion.
How dare you? How dare you?
You're just pawns in our game, see?
And Vitruvius. We're gonna start with you now, and then we'll go Irina, and then we'll go Caro, I believe.
Okay, well, I'll go next. As you all know by now, my name is Vitruvius Guildspine, a member of the Guildspine family in Neverwinter. You may know the name. We made our family fortune by my great-great-grandfather figuring out a method to bind books that cost less through use of magic. He made it so they're protected from aging and getting pretty gross, which was a successful business. It worked really well, but at some point he was drafted for the Neverwinter military, having to be taken away from his wife and children, which no fun there, right? But while he was in the military, he ended up figuring out, after 2 years, a wonderful method to take a spell book that's been enchanted, and a lossless method in order to rebind that book, or combine the bindings of books, which caused our history to change completely as we gained a fortune. As who wouldn't want the ability to make a book look much better, while also keeping it from being less effective. And Vitruvius will continue on, and he's going to ramble because he has been drinking. But the military made a deal. He wanted to get back to his bookbinding business. The military said, fine. What you can do is go back home, teach your family these methods. But every other generation of Guildspine will work for the military. We don't want to lose this ability to keep up with our books. So, he agreed. My great-grandfather and great-grandmother They decided they took over the family business. They rebound books, worked for wizards, and rebound their spell books. But then my grandfather was one of the military might. And that's how we made our story. My father then became the next head of the Guildspine group, and after that, now I've joined the military. I started training when I was about 15, and after a few years, now I'm here. And that's all I have.
True.
Yeah, true?
Half-truth. Neverwinter's hardly a country. It's a collection of towns at best. Now, they don't have a
Oh, that's
standing
kind of hard
they don't have
truth,
a
okay.
they don't have a standing military. And why would you pull a guildsman out of a successful trade to make him march around with a spear? It's nonsense.
Earl listening to Yin like, half truth I meant. Of course, everyone knows that.
Nah, I'm sticking with truth.
Samir just butts in and he's just like, it's a pretty tough choice here. I think I'm gonna have to go true.
Is a half-truth.
Ettore answers half true if Elisa says bullshit.
Okay.
I need people to bind books. Nah.
Sounds fake.
Sounds
No one
fake.
reads
That
anymore.
sounds fake. Yeah.
Irina going true. As Aries.
Is
Anyone
that
else?
everyone?
I think Ari said true.
Yeah.
I think that's everyone.
All right. It was a half-truth.
Huzzah!
I was 16 when I started training.
Oh. And what about that other stuff about Neverwinter?
Wait,
Hey.
if you're in the military, what are you doing
Where did you come from?
with us?
This is French all of a sudden.
Or German? I had a.
It's German when he gets drunk.
I was going for French.
It's French.
I was going for the accent.
Okay.
Well, my grandfather disappeared about, I guess that'll be about a month ago at this point, maybe 2. Time's weird here. I was given his book and the opportunity to join home or return home for a short while. And that is, well,
You're just
after
looking
things
for
happen,
extra
I-
money?
No, just travel around, hone my magic, learn magics from different areas. They usually give you that leave, but they gave it to me early since he disappeared. The only thing that I have left right now of him is this, and I'm going to hold up the spell book that I fiddle with the lock on it. This is his spell book with all of his notes, his spells, everything.
And it's locked? Or you have the key?
I don't. He was a very, very well trained abjurer. I imagine it's some sort of custom arcane lock that he's crafted.
So you haven't been able to open it at all?
No, not at all.
Wow.
I plan to find out what's in it one day.
What was Veneris and Ares' answer?
Truth.
Yeah, either truth or half truth. I don't remember.
You both. I know Ares answered truth. I think Veneris
Okay.
answered half. I think Veneris answered half truth because he said it in that accent. I would-
Oh yeah, probably.
Of truth.
The line was the accent. Okay.
Alright, then I'm giving Veneris the point.
Don't you hate when you're 3 beers deep and suddenly you're speaking completely different accent?
So right now we
Right.
have in the rankings Yin at 5, Veneris at 3, and Caro at 4.
Wow.
With
Okay, Yin at 5, Caro at 3.
and Veneris is at 3, Caro's at 4. Ares and Vitrinius are at 2, and there's only 2 more stories left.
I had a much longer story, and then I completely went off script for a moment, and I'm like, and lost my place completely.
They're speaking to you, man. You like, I'm gonna speak authentically now. I don't need this PowerPoint.
Irina steps up. Suppose it's my turn. When I was a child, my father took me and my brother to a vast, tranquil lake. I remember the sand beneath my bare feet and the lapping of waves against the shore. But then the silence broke. A low growl echoed through the wind. As I turned, I saw a beast emerge from the fog. A wolf, far larger than I've ever seen. I still remember its eyes, yellow, cold, and hungry. My father screamed for me to run. I took off for the woods. The wolf followed. Its snarls echoed through the underbrush. I remember branches whipping against my face, thorns cutting at my feet as my legs burned and my breath grew ragged. But my fear drove me forward. It was only much later when my heart had quieted in my chest, and the wolf's footsteps faded into silence. That, and only then, I allowed myself to finally stop. By then, though, the woods were strange to me, and my father's shouts had faded. A heavy mist descended upon me, and shadow shapes lurked around every corner. I stepped forward, one hand reaching fearfully into the fog, and the wolf made a misty leap forth. Its jaws opened wide to devour me, and then everything went black. The next thing I remember, I woke up in my bed, and my father was humming echoes from the kitchen. I don't know how I got there. I don't know what became of the wolf, but I still remember his teeth as clearly as ever. She takes a seat.
I want to say half-truths. Strange details that don't add up.
I shall say true. Redheads cannot lie.
What?
Just like the song.
That's what I've heard.
These redheads cannot lie.
Trust me,
I'll
redheads
say
can lie.
true too. Yeah.
Yeah. Only with hair dye.
Him! Yes!
It's gonna have to be a true for me, brother.
I will have to go with half truth.
It's the biggest lie I've ever heard.
Damn, okay. Chill, Veneris.
Dory is gonna go half truth. You know what happened. There's Someone must have told you. Aliza's gonna be like, it's all bullshit.
Oh my god.
Got a poker face.
Cannot crack. Unmoved.
Aries.
Really, Lisa, you think it's bullshit. Crazy.
I believe Aries is the one that hasn't answered yet.
Oh, I said the truth before.
Oh, truth.
Yeah.
I believe that's everyone. She reveals that it's actually a lie.
Okay, good.
The
Lie to
entire
my
thing's
face.
face was a false thing. It's actually a story. It's actually a dream I've had since my childhood. There's no lakes near Barovia, and I actually haven't seen a direwolf until recently.
There's a lake half a day from Barovia.
Yeah, but we never.
We're
really
in front of
traveled
it now.
much. You do remember before she doesn't travel. She did say that she doesn't travel much.
Yeah. Half a day. Okay. You know, the son of a traveling merchant. Not traveling much is 20 days.
No, it's a little different in Barovia.
Yeah. Well, and it's true. I've not seen a wolf. I've heard at least a few.
Yeah, several.
Yeah.
But they're
I've
very
seen
bad down in
one.
Welton.
Well, we did see that one. That was
No, that's right. We did see the one.
and the group of them. Don't forget the group of them that were following Strahd.
Yeah, that's actually the first
yeah?
time I've ever seen a direwolf.
His posse.
Yeah.
Scary, fellas.
So. Yeah.
I don't think anyone got it correctly except Elisa.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
I was half correct.
So, Caro, time for your love story?
Caro drunkenly sways off of his bar stool, and he tries to do the thing that the first guy did, where he like spits his alcohol into the fire, but it doesn't reach the fire, so he just kind of spits on the ground.
When you start
And he
seeing
does a
like
little-
shadowy figures start forming in the campfire, even though you missed.
I got it programmed. That's good.
That are like ready to tell your tale.
He like the heel turns around and he's like, I guarantee you, none of you have heard such a tale as this. Once upon a time, there was a lovely princess, but she had an enchantment upon her of a fearful sort, which could only be broken by love's first kiss. She was locked away in a castle, guarded by a terrible fire-breathing dragon. Many brave knights had attempted to free her from this dreadful prison, but none prevailed. She waited in the dragon's keep, in the highest room, in the tallest tower, for her true love and true love's first kiss. My father told this story to his camp once when they were trekking through Dustwall Mountains, escorting a blind, raving lunatic who thought he was a god. Anyway, that was the last account I heard from him, that they were surviving off of onions and trying to help this man start a new religion. Not sure if it took, because I haven't heard from him in ages, and now I'm here with all of you, in this vampiric realm where gingers aren't safe. Good night, everybody!
It locks in place once you lean forward all the way.
hey, Caro, Caro, isn't that
confused?
isn't that the plot to the play Shrek?
I don't know. Is it?
Pretty sure that's the plot to the play Shrek.
It's a play.
Well, cast your votes and I'll tell you.
I'm going to say half truth. The first half was fiction, and the second half, I think, was true.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
half
that's it.
too, just because I'm confused, honestly.
You know, it's a play I'm gonna have to
Gonna
see.
go with
I say
half truth.
Shrek 2, The Shrekening was better.
Oh yes. That's a work of art.
Well, there's three. There's two good ones, one really bad one, and one that's kind of mid.
It gets good again, yeah.
Dory's going to say half truth. It's like there's a princess in a castle. It's so cliche.
That's the fact.
I'm gonna stick with Yin on this one. Half truth, definitely. Just exact same reasoning.
Elisa's gonna be like, slams her cup down on the log. Bullshit! Everybody knows it's bullshit, and she's gonna stumble apart.
You are
I'm gonna hand her
delightfully
another drink.
predictable, you are a delightfully predictable young woman.
I'm filling her drink right back up.
Arena's gonna answer half truth for the first time as well.
Is that everybody?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't know what kind of stories my father would tell his camp because I was never invited to go with him, and he starts crying.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh no. Oh.
No, not a sad drunk. Come on, Carol.
It's
Come
okay,
here.
buddy.
Come here, man.
On the shoulder, hold him for a little bit. It's okay.
That was not the ending I was expecting to that one.
Yeah, no,
Stanbeer
not yet.
wipes a tear from his eye, but it's definitely one that would make a man weep.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Caro. I wanted it to be true so bad.
I want to go see plays with my dad.
You know, once we're out
That
of here, we
also
should all
wrong.
just go see a play.
I'm sure they have one playing in Barovia, I'm sure. Yeah. Strahd loves Shrek. Everyone knows that. He loves
He has it playing in Castle Ravenloft every night.
He has like a theater he invites. The velvet seats, dude.
Zombies are playing
He's sitting
the role
like
of
Lord Farquaad.
He knows every line to the movie, so he like mouths it as they watch it.
He's
no,
sitting
no,
in his
you don't
bed
need
like
to
Lord
talk. You don't
Farquaad
need to
and
talk.
E.
Guys, this is the best part right here.
Ogres
I mean,
are like onions.
They are. If we get there and he's watching Shrek, Strahd's forgiven.
Strahd, you can have her. Here, Irene, you're gonna be so happy. This guy has great taste.
After all the atrocities that you'll find out, you're just gonna be like, yeah, Shrek's actually pretty alright. So is Strahd.
Strahd, you're pretty dope, actually.
He's a Farquaad apologizer, though.
Oh god.
We're about to defeat Strahd, and he's like, wait, I'll fund Shrek 5. Just don't kill me.
I'll have them redo the animation to Shrek 5.
Just one more marathon of Shrek. I swear. I'll let you stop me. It glimmers down quite a bit. I don't think anyone guessed. Was it a half truth?
Yeah, definitely a half truth.
Who said?
Oh, I have to. Okay.
Who said half truth? Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Yin wins, but
Yeah.
let's see how much everyone got.
I said half truth.
I said half
Yep,
to
same.
too.
I believe Veneris said half truth too, right?
I think
For this
everybody
one,
did.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I answered.
He said
I was
half
like-
truth.
Okay. Because I was like, this is so obviously Shrek.
That leaves Yin with 6 points. He got almost every story correct.
Wow.
Aries with
Dang.
3, Vitrivius with 3, so you guys are the most drunk besides Eliza. Veneris with
That I
4
didn't
and
get to drink
Caro at
afterwards.
4. Caro's the only one that had a shot of catching up to Yin, but I forgot he was also telling his story. You guys have all properly drank enough. I would hope Yin has drank before this game. Which
Oh, yeah.
he had succeeded in the wrong way. and you get to take the pot. Which I believe there's quite a bit of shit going on. There's like a hand axe in there. There's a deck of tarot cards. Bringing it up again.
There's my sickle.
Some
this
gold, I
is a sickle,
think.
not a hand axe.
There's my
Spell scroll
maul.
of bless.
Oh, scroll of bless. It's pretty good.
I put some gold down for Kero, I think.
There's,
You did.
There's a spyglass in there, and there is a manuscript on werewolves from Dr. Van Richten, which Artori set down. And then there's a wooden hair clip, the shape of a flower, for my arena. I'll put the manuscript in the journal real quick.
See, please don't eat the grass.
Yeah. If you can just paste the list into the journal.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
That went a lot better than I could have hoped. We learned about
That's
people's
awesome.
backstories.
I'll agree. My story was the best.
You're not French anymore. What happened?
I
You're only,
sobered up a bit.
you're only
You have another drink.
Oui, oui, yes.
Oh, oui, oui, on chérie.
Oh, sacre-le.
No,
God,
omelette
no.
du fromage.
It is
Hopefully no
now
French
in your
people
hand.
watch our stream.
When I hand out in your inventory, you're free to look at it anytime you want.
Okay, cool.
It's about this time when the game ends and you guys have all successfully gotten drunk. Atori stands up with a sad smile. I think he like looks at the setting sun, as now it's like it's getting closer and closer to midnight. I fear that I have been selfish enough tonight. And if I push my fortunes too far, as far as I dare, and pushed my fortunes as far as I dare, and I dare not remain any longer, for the fear of the terror that might follow. So, I shall take my leave. Stanmere is silent at this time.
And I believe we have an appointment as well.
Yep. Yeah, it was me.
The time's a little bit off. We'll say that it is closing around midnight. So you guys still got like a couple of minutes, but you guys can obviously wait for that. As Satori takes his leave, you can actually see across the river that there are some undead, like zombies, that are they were coming towards the river, and now they started to seem to moving in the direction that Atori is going.
So he's dead ass being followed by the undead right now.
There are 3 zombies that appear to be following him. Yes.
Uh-uh.
How
is
far
he
away are
going?
they?
They're pretty far away. They're like half a mile out.
Okay.
And if you guys are waiting, you guys enjoy a chat with Stenmir. Aliza is right now passed out.
Yeah, such a committed young lady.
does a burp.
Oh, jeez.
Stanmir moves her to her side.
God, you won't believe the night I've had.
And I assume you guys are departing from the Terrascal Pool to go meet with Madame Ava?
Yep.
Indeed.
Yep.
As you guys take your journey there, it's like 1.5 miles long, so it takes about 30 minutes. you get there. Bring you guys back to the map. Currently over here, and you guys are meeting over here. Sure, that's 20. Can you guys not see the road?
Yeah, wait. Yeah, the world map, you mean?
No, there's like a line going through this to show you guys the road.
Oh,
I never
I
added
don't
There's not a
know.
line, but I see there is a clear trail path on the thing where a road would be, but I don't see a road proper.
Yeah, let me try adding it to the thing, because you guys should be able to see the road. As soon as I find out on which fucking part is it. Where's this line? It's not on the GM layer, it's not on the map layer. It's off the fucking grid.
And this is probably made before the foreground.
Yeah, what the fuck? Well, you guys are gonna have to deal without roads, I guess.
Open layer?
Oh.
you have somewhat of a clear view of it, and I will be guiding the riding horse. But you guys are making your way down.
I thought she was at this camp. Is she not?
She
left
No.
down here.
She would have left a while
She-
ago. She didn't want to talk at the
Yeah.
at the campus.
Ah, okay.
You guys agreed to meet her at midnight. Which, by the way, how are you guys traveling? Are you just taking it slow, medium, fast?
Drunk a little bit.
So medium to
Yeah.
slow, depending on alcohol tolerances.
Everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Let's see.
By the way, DM, which way was he going? The zombie.
He went
Follower.
like northwest along this road.
Okay.
That beaten path.
Because I am unable to work with my computer right now, you won't be able to see it, but anybody in D&D Beyond should see my rolls. Got an 8. But because of that, I am sitting on my back porch.
Veneris is Vitruvius is definitely feeling it. I don't think we have Veneris roll yet, but you might have drank the most, and you're definitely feeling it.
I would be definitely singing as we walk, just drunken singing, trying to get Caro to join in.
Caro is like tipsy, but not like quite like blackout drunk yet.
He cried all the alcohol out.
You weren't drunk enough to forget your problems. What's
back inside,
everyone's
Lizzie?
perception? We're gonna be using your guys' passive perception real quick.
Oh.
And
15.
15 as well.
Mine is
12.
12. Anyone
10.
Anyone with 11 or higher. Hold on 1 second. Let me
Me
read
and
this
Carol
first.
are locked in.
that's my best scars.
As you guys are making your journey to the crossroads, a pallid moon hangs low in the sky, casting a weak, silvery glow upon the mist-shrouded landscape below. Ancient trees loom on either side of the muddy road, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. As witching hour approaches, an airy stillness descends. Even the leaves cease their rustling, leaving the squelch of your boots through the mud, the only lingering sound. If everyone beside, like, if you have an 11 or higher, you start to get the sense that you're being followed.
Mm,
immediately after leaving the encampment, and while you might try to ignore it for a little bit, it keeps on going for a minute as you do notice someone behind you. Sounds of twigs, the snapping twig cuts through the silence like shattering glass. And a bush behind you rustles, then abruptly falls still. As I put back on some
Okay.
music. But you guys...
Is the fucking bird with us?
Yes, the bird is with you, Irina is with you.
Oh, right.
So, friend in the bush, do come out.
There is no answer.
Okay, friend on the soon-to-be-on-fire bush, do come out.
Make an
I like that.
intimidation check.
My computer's better again.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
23 is alright. Pretty good. They step out, and it's actually Eliza.
The drunk one?
The one that drunked herself silly. She has her hands up. It's like, alright. There's no reason for this to turn violent.
I should hope not. I am surprised to see you so not swaying. Why are you following us?
And it's like thinking to the threat you see, she sees the kind of conviction in your eyes. I was just curious about where you guys were going, was all. I have stories that often come from adventurers, so I figured you might be able to be my next muse.
We were going to go speak to Madame Ava. You know this. We said so.
Oh, off note, DM. Did you guys say that you guys were meeting with Madame Ava?
Like, did we tell everybody at camp?
I don't know of mixed company, but we told some people, right?
That's entirely, it wasn't a secret, so
But did you guys say why you're meeting Madame Ava?
Why? No.
No.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah.
I assume there's only one reason, but maybe not.
Yeah, there is only one reason you go see the fortune teller.
Oh.
Does she offer other services like massages?
Endings?
If that's all you guys are doing, then by means, I'll take my leave. I promise not to trouble you anymore.
Yeah. Enjoy yourself back at the camp, and resume our travels.
I'll stay back a bit to watch her leave, just to make sure she goes back to camp.
She does leave. You can actually kind of see her walk into the camp and sit down at the campfire.
All right.
Another 10 minutes passes by. I need everyone to make perception checks.
Okay.
Just friend in the bush, friend beyond the soon to be on fire bush.
That was a pretty good.
I really like this. Yeah.
17. Yeah, everyone besides Vitruvius. You're still being followed.
Quick, Yin, light a bush on fire!
Aries, you know it's moving the same as it was before. It might be Eliza again.
Eliza! Come on.
No answer.
Wow.
I would like to remind you guys about a text that Madame Ava might have said.
That someone will... Yeah, that someone will try to... Yeah.
What was the...
Yes.
I did put it in the chat, but that's actually long gone.
Put in the Discord chat. That never disappears.
I mean, there's a backlog for the Roll20 chat, I think.
A shadow is approaching my tent, a lone servant of darkness. They seek knowledge of your future, secrets that I am sworn to never reveal to any but their keepers.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone's scrolling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I put it in the
who's
Discord
found it?
chat.
Yeah.
Ah,
Ava.
Wait, who's Ava?
not Ava.
Eliza?
What's her name? Eliza.
Eliza.
Finally does come out again. Yes. Sorry. Silly me. I was just, I had a feeling I wasn't going to get the truth out of it. I really will leave you behind now.
Uh-huh, sure. Can I go to her and take a good... I'm gonna smell her a bit. Is she human?
She is taking a step back. She's not... when you start getting about 90 feet from her, she starts stepping back, trying to keep her distance.
These people are so nosy.
Yes.
Nosy.
Sure. Sure.
Vitruvius, are you okay, buddy?
He said nosy after Ares tried to sniff hers.
Yeah, you're right.
I for real will go take my leave now. I'm sorry if I overstepped a bit. I was just really curious what fortunes adventurers might have. Grand
Does
tales.
Elise have some? Does Elisa have shadowy particles coming off her, or anything
she
indicating
looks pretty
she's
human.
evil? Okay, just double check.
I mean, you can make an investigation check. But she is starting to walk away.
I would like to go up to Lisa before she's gone, put my hand on her shoulder, and I'm like, "You're sure you're not gonna come back, right?"
She starts to run, by the way. But when you
What?
get to her about 60, when you get 60 feet of her, she's gonna start booking it.
It's like football runs down the field.
I'm gonna have
Vega.
I'm gonna have Vega follow him, and I'm gonna go, hey, Ares, carry me. I'm gonna have Vega watch her,
Yeah, sure, come on.
and I'll hop into Ares' arms and watch through Vega's eyes.
I could just shoot her as well.
What?
Good.
No.
What's the fly speed on Vega?
60 feet.
60 feet.
I mean, guys, we were told our darkness would try to learn our secrets and would try to reveal them, and then she just told us, "Oh, I just wanted stories." Walked away, and then she came back. Well, I was just curious about those secret things that you're about to get told.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
It's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Is she from the encampment or is she another traveler?
You actually never really asked. She happened to, she's dressed like everyone else.
Yeah. She's not offered violence. We're not going to offer it in return.
Yeah,
A level head.
Vega is actually able to keep up with her just pretty well, but he is 50 feet away from her. They're kind of just matching speeds right now. And
Yeah, he's got 120 feet of our dark vision as well, so shouldn't lose him easy.
But you see that she doesn't
Did they-
actually go back to the camp, that she starts to go more into the woods again.
Ooh.
And she seems to be waiting.
I will say that out loud to the group. I can't hear anything from the group, but I can say it out loud.
Interesting.
That's very,
Let us,
very
we're
suspicious.
we're continuing on.
Okay.
Can I have Vega take a peek? Can Vega see the camp from there?
No, she's not any close. She ran for about 4 minutes until she felt like she was safe.
Got it.
But
Is Vegas staying?
Vega will stay watching them.
Okay.
Yeah.
everyone make another perception check as we're getting closer and closer to the
dear.
crossroad.
Oh, dear. Oh no.
Oh, good.
21 might be the saving grace.
I'm not rolling. Just don't need to wait for it.
Okay.
I'm looking through Vega's eyes.
Which, oh shit, I did forget. You would see that she starts moving again, but she's keeping a great distance. She seems to be heading in the direction of you guys.
She's still following.
Yep.
Seems to be pretty determined.
I mean, no violence, but we could just tie her up, gently,
Oh.
socially tie her up.
Did you say socially? Oh,
Yeah, gently, socially tie her up.
in a friendly way? I see.
Yeah,
I'm
Hey.
sorry, I'm bad with names. Can I get her name again?
Elisa.
Eliza.
Yeah,
Elisa.
Yeah.
Elisa.
So, yeah, I'll start heading in Eliza's direction. Pull down my pack, pull out a thing or a pin or a length of rope.
Not even high.
Eliza, do I have to tie you to a tree?
You guys are gonna tie her up.
She just starts booking it again.
Can I gently deposit Vitruvius to the ground and run after her?
Yeah, you can run after. Make an athletics check.
An
This-
athletics
This
check.
will be a
Yes.
contested roll.
Wait, let me see the thing. You know what? I'm gonna expend a rage to see.
I meant to make that
20.
whisper,
Hey.
but she did roll an 8. For you're able to catch up pretty great. Her athletics is not that great.
Yes.
Oh, look at her go!
Yep.
She stumbles a bit, and you're able to catch up with her, almost going double the pace that she went.
Yeah. I'll just kind of rugby tackle her and pick her up, go back towards Zin. As I'm doing that, I'm gonna take a really good sniff at her. Does she smell human?
Make a perception check for that, or investigation check, I guess.
Yeah, I was saying, smelling, I don't know. 20?
Yeah, we can still do perception for that.
Yeah.
Why is it advantage though?
Because if I rely on...
Oh. Okay.
Give me a second.
Yeah,
Yes, it's the bear thing. If I do a perception check that relies on hearing or smell, I have advantage.
While the undead doesn't come while you can tell that she's living for the most part, you can smell sweat, dandruff, things that would mark a human being. She does have a feint of possibly hanging around the undead, but it is very faint.
Can I look at her neck? Does she have a vampire bite or something? Like
Ooh.
Irina?
Get off me! No, she doesn't.
Okay. I'll get off you. We just have to go back to Yin so he can hog tie you. Give me a second. Don't be rude. You're the one being suspicious as fuck. Come on. Yin, I'm back. I have her. Do you want to tie her up?
This seems a little excessive, guys. I just told you. I just want some new stories. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
Well-
it's suspicious.
Well, and the first time was fine. The second time was sorry. The third time you're being tied to a tree.
She starts crying a little bit.
No,
just
don't
really-
do that, don't do
can
that.
we-
I just really wanted to know what you guys were doing.
Do we know if these tears are truly genuine?
Make an insight check.
Hmm.
Kara, you just made this poor girl cry.
Oh no, guys, maybe this is not a proportionate response.
Well, we're tying it up and gently, you know?
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll allow one more
Go-
insight
Totally.
check if someone wants to make one.
25,
25.
let's go!
You can tell, not only are they fake tears, you can tell that she's kind of a good actor too. She's a very hard person to read and apparently can make herself cry on command.
I'm gonna lean in real close and lick up her tears. I know you're lying.
Ooh.
Her eyes just kind of
Pinky?
narrow at you.
Here's the problem, though. Do we, Caro and Veneris, believe Ares is
Can
correct?
we do an insight on Aries?
Let's still use your other insight. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
It's like this girl's
I'm-
crying and Ares is intimidating her even more. What the fuck?
Like Ares,
Yeah.
I don't know. She seems genuine.
No,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
just a very good actress, aren't you? I'm leaning uncomfortably close to her.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd tell you more of our story or more of my stories when I get back, but all the other ones I know are terribly dirty.
Oh, I will say with your perception check before when smelling, you don't smell like a drip of alcohol on her either. Like it's not coming from her breath. You would normally be able to smell it from the pores of anything, as well.
Does she? I don't know if this makes sense, but does she smell the same as the Elisa that we met at the camp?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of a hard check, but like everything about her. Doesn't tell you any different.
We should search her.
Yeah. Apologies, ma'am. And I just start emptying her pockets and patting her down.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like I said, tied to the tree.
Yep.
Aries, she kind of spits in your face.
I am grinning. I am delighted at this development.
I wouldn't do that. She thinks that's hot.
I really like that. Wanna do it again?
Above table guy.
If you would
At that table, I'm a fan.
Yeah. Well, like Aries, I didn't know you were into such things.
Wait, we have a manual
I
for
am
this, I
into
think.
so many things.
If you don't let me go now, there are going to be great consequences.
Yeah. What's in your pocket, lady?
If you search her pocket, you don't find much. There's like a dagger on here. There's like five gold pieces, and seems to be a note. You're not exactly sure whose it's addressed from, but it seems that she's been tasked by somebody using very formal writing to try and find the adventurer's fortune and report back to me at my castle.
I mean,
I wonder.
that.
I mean, can we've seen the handwriting on that Strahd wrote for,
The
we saw
letter.
that up close.
Yeah. Very similar handwriting, but, different stuff, because who knows how long apart they were. It does resemble his writing.
Think I fell for your tears.
So, you're going to get to hang out and enjoy nature for a little while. We're going to go conduct our business. We'll let you go in a little while.
She just glares
we-
at you.
Should
Oh,
we be letting her go?
No.
Yeah.
No.
We're not going to leave her tied to a tree indefinitely. That would be murder.
Mm,
And murder is bad?
She seems to be
Yes,
working
murder is
for
bad.
the top murderer.
The
in
guy.
Barnovia.
Barnovia's next top murderer.
No. No, I'll just, motion everybody along as we're moving away.
Yeah. I leave the dagger like a bit farther out from her, so she doesn't have it, but it's near her.
You just like throw
Just
it
gonna
on the
look at it
ground and like
longingly.
it's stabbed into the road.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave Vega watching so that if she needs to be released, I can release her really quick.
Just remember to see through Vega's eyes. I believe
Oh,
he
100
can
feet.
report to you. There's also the distance, and you also have to be focusing on Vega.
Mm-hmm. I will read through this.
Oh.
I believe he's still able to collect info for you? Question mark. But it's very limited if you're not focusing.
Is our bird friend coming with us?
Yeah, no. The Raven's with you, and Arena's with you, and it's like, the Raven actually surprisingly suggests, leaving loose ends like this is typically not great.
I agree with the Raven.
I will. So I can't. I have to be within 100 feet of Vega in order to command them, but I will have Vega stay there with the command to release her if anything gets near her.
Okay. If nobody's doing anything else, you guys leave her to a tree, and she's.
I will do one thing.
Yeah.
I'm going. Is her mouth open or closed right now?
It's closed.
Oh, boy.
She's just kind of staring at you guys.
I'm gonna hold her nose until she starts breathing out of her mouth.
Oh no!
Which she does, but she tries to bite your hand as you go for that. Make a acrobatic or a dexterity check.
I'll let her bite my hand.
Oh, okay.
Well, she doesn't let go.
Kinky.
And all
kinkier.
I will yank. It's already done. I had something in my hand, so I'm glad she bit down on it. Can you tell if a person swallows something?
You can force them to swallow by rubbing
Yeah.
down on their neck.
I do that.
So like, there's just to set the scene here.
I guess.
You put she grabs bites down on the side of your hand, hard, by the way. Which, by the way, you should take some more damage with it. She only does 1 point of damage to you. As a bite is normally like a D4. But there is you are able to kind of try and shove something into her mouth. And it'd be hard
Actually,
to make her swallow it.
I'll just whatever chunk of flesh she just ripped out of me. I'm just gonna make her swallow that.
Oh my.
Okay. Make a medicine check or something. what type of check would this even be? How are you going about making her swallow this?
Apparently, I can rub her neck or something. I don't know. I'm holding her nose. She has to breathe out of her mouth.
That's what I'm saying. Make a medicine check so you can understand human anatomy of how to
Make a medicine check to make her not a quitter. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She as you're trying to recount the books you've read or things that your father may have told you, you actually loosen your grip of it and she spits it out. You're a little bit too focused on trying to recall information and doing it, making sure it was done right.
How did Dad teach me?
Well, I just get a weird look at my face and start laughing. Yeah.
It's like, what the
And
fuck
a few
are
moments
you
Help
doing?
me out with this.
And a few moments later, good girls don't spit.
Yeah, they're not supposed to bite either.
Oh.
And she's
Oh.
baring her teeth right now. She's like
Oh.
visibly very, very pissed, by the way, at the situation.
Oh my gosh.
Above table. I was just trying to get her to swallow one of my eerie tokens
I know what
so I
you're
can
trying to do.
spy on her.
No, yeah.
You can always just
I
leave
didn't
it.
know if the party knows.
You can always just leave it there. You don't have to make her swallow it.
Well, I was
Doesn't need-
hoping when she fails, she'll go back to Strahd and then I can spy on her then.
You know what? One last chance. Make a sleight of hand check for that.
You just like fist into her mouth.
Hey!
If
They
you
don't
wind up a
realize.
20, you can just slide it onto her person.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was my
this
first
game.
thought. I'm like, I can just make her swallow it. So
Oh.
I will sneakily slide a tooth, I guess.
Yes.
I'll do a nail. A nail
Yeah.
on her person.
Whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, the whole thing with the blood or with the putting it in their mouth or getting her to swallow it was a ruse to make her distracted from you were actually planting it.
Exactly.
It was a pretty
Of
good
course.
ruse.
Not a ruse on purpose, but it was a ruse.
Ruse nonetheless.
So
You ever just
Yeah.
accidentally ruse?
Or accidentally
So-
don't swallow. Those are the worst.
Oop, didn't mean to do that.
Hold on 1 second. I'll bring it up next.
Oh.
More
Good
content.
God.
Wow.
But you guys are able to carry down. Continue your journey. The
Wait,
candy.
do we untie her now that we have the token on her?
I can only do it once for 10 minutes. I
There you
think it'd be
go.
better to
Wait, the token
to
only
hopefully
lasts 5 minutes?
it lasts. I can use it to talk to them multiple times, but if I use it to scry, it disappears after I use it.
What
But
about
do you know the location of it?
No. Nope. None of this. It's not really helpful for our situation. I'm just trying to think of next steps. Let's use this double agent as a triple agent without them.
Ah. Wise.
You ever trip at your double agent?
Not how I thought that was gonna go. I'll be honest.
She was persistent. We are also persistent.
I also can we say we gagged her as well? Like she can breathe but can't
Oh,
say
yeah,
a spell or something.
Yeah, it's easily enough the gagger.
sorry.
The recap on this episode is going to be insane.
You guys walked into a BDSM community.
As you guys close in on the crossroads, several hundred yards away through the fog, you see a flickering torchlight. Seems to be heading away from you.
keep going.
Torchlight flutters as it moves away from you, but you never lose sight of it. You make your way quickly yet cautiously through the fog until you come up upon the shell of a ruined tower. Upper floors of a structure have collapsed, left heaps of rubble and shattered timber around the tower's base. The feeble light moves through the open doorway on the ground, then flickers and goes out.
Okay.
Make
Ahead.
someone make a religion check.
Oh, Vitruvius knows religion.
My religion is bad.
Oh damn!
Hey,
but
baby, tell me that shit.
What you just saw was a will-o-wisp. Kind of seems to disappear into the ruined tower. You can see
no.
clearly something of significance was here.
Oh,
You're not quite sure, but if you do intend to go into the tower, you might find trouble.
yeah, let's not.
That's no on our way back maybe, but that's not our current goal.
Yes,
We have a meeting to make. We have a meeting to catch.
but it's there. All right.
flashbacks.
As you guys finally get to the River Ilvis crossroads, the well-torn path that returns to the crossroad now illuminated beneath the pale, sickly lights of the moon across the road. The mist shrouds the headstones. Mist-shrouded headstones seem to hunker down in the gloom besides the wooden gallows, whose frayed ropes dangles lifelessly in the air still. A squat, cloaked silhouette stands beside the gallows waiting. It appears to be Madame Ava.
Walk up with a wave and a smile. Lovely evening.
Lovely evening to you too. I see that you dealt with our little spy.
Persistent. We had to tie her to a tree.
Yep, I quite like that.
You know, it would be pretty bad if Strahd found out about what we're doing here tonight. It's not bad enough to read your fortunes, but if he does learn that you mean to oppose him, all hope will be lost.
Do you think it would be better that she never spoke again?
I think it would be better if she somehow forgot the truth.
Do that?
I don't think that's within our abilities.
If we hit
I
her
meant
hard enough
Madame
in the head,
Ava.
maybe.
That is way too powerful of a magic for us.
I suppose I could attempt after our reading.
We'll show you where we tied her up.
Wait. If it's
Again.
the spell I'm thinking of, you
Modify
get to
memory.
choose what she remembers? Can you make her remember?
She holds her hand up, by the way, interrupting you. As... Hold on 1 second.
Strahd pops out of the shadows.
Jake, why are you looking at my notes?
And then a flash mob occurs.
What the fuck?
Strahd and his cronies do the YMCA.
Young man.
Young man.
So unbeknownst to you before, there are hundreds and hundreds of unmarked graves beneath the gallows. An eerie light suffuses the graveyard. This light emerges a ghostly procession, wavering image of Dante women toting great swords, wood-wise men with slender bows, dwarves with glinting axes, and an alcaively dressed mage with beards and strange pointed hats. All of these and more start marching forth from the graveyard, their numbers growing by the second, where once there was 1, then 10, then 100, reaching close to the clasp of a 1,000, and they're all starting to head your direction.
So,
Each spirit in the smut shares a common trait. What do you suppose that might be?
oh, the proximate cause of death.
Close, but not
Or,
quite.
or the person who
Opposing
sentenced you to
Strahd.
death.
Yeah.
That.
Ding, ding, ding. And the spirits are now passing through you, going up the path you guys just went through. And as they're finally done, the sounds are loud. All these hundreds of figures just marching through you. Green light filling the air. The clanking of armor, dragging of swords. And where do you suppose they might be headed?
Which way are they going?
They're going towards the camp. Down this road.
Hmm. I mean, would they be heading towards Strahd's castle?
No, that's the other. Oh no, yeah.
As I said, we've seen a map, right?
Yeah. You guys are on the map
Yeah.
right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen a
I didn't know if he saw if our character saw a map.
He did point it out. This is Castle Ravenloft right over here,
Yeah.
which is really close to you guys.
Yeah.
You could technically
Never
walk
very
there.
far.
The only thing separating you guys currently is a giant, mountainous hill type thing.
There is a
No.
bluff between us and them.
Yeah.
So,
Right, yet again. They're all marching towards Castle Ravenloft. This is the precipice that you walk. There are many paths among the webs of fate, but I can only see what might be, not what will. I can tell you what you must do, but I cannot ensure that you will succeed. For if you fail, this shall be your resting place, as she looks back at the graveyard. A place without legacy, glory, or love. Do you understand?
Looks cozy.
Yeah, the ambience is actually pretty nice.
plenty of exercise, it seems.
I can tell you guys are all joking, but this is no real laughing matter. If you do wish to put aside this mission, no soul could blame you. There is no shame in flight from a foe that no other has defeated. If you wish for me to read your futures, I can read your palms or gaze into my crystal ball. I can tell you the face of your true love, the path to good health in your outer years, or the success that might find you in your trade or profession. And she pauses, then adds, a voice nearly a whisper, or I can read the cards and set you upon a path that ends only when your foe is vanquished, or you are. The choice is yours.
It's the cards. 100% the cards. That sounds
Yep.
sick as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I owe this to my family. I'll see it through.
I need an answer from all of you.
Cards, I suppose.
You know, Kara, it's not too late for you to walk away. You don't have to succumb. You could live a quiet life among this Irriple.
Well, he kind of looks at the party, bites his lip a little bit. I think I'm pretty invested at this point.
I see that you're starting to change, Kara.
He like brightens a little bit at that.
You already died once, what's twice? I mean, maybe the thing will work again?
It's 3 times.
What about you, Veneris?
No, of course the cards.
Arius?
No, yeah, the cards, it's not even a question.
Well, in that case, I wish to talk to one of you privately. Only for a moment. If you guys will all give me and Veneris privacy.
Going first.
Sure.
Ooh.
All right.
As I hope you will join me in the secret chat.
So suspicious.
Suspicious.
I just say, if you guys are one of the players watching the stream, turn away now because major stories of someone's backstory.
Your spoilers.
Real spoilers. I repeat, spoilers. Huge spoilers. As the others move away and kind of like huddle amongst themselves and talk, she asks, she also stops speaking to you. She starts speaking within your head after a cast of a spell. May I see your forehead? real quick.
Sure. I'll lean in and give her access.
And her hands light up with magic as she flicks your forehead. It kind of tinges a little bit. Kind of like, ah, damn.
All right.
And she says to you softly, I know what you are. And I can tell you for sure, those who you wish might tell of our forewarning, of the tales I might tell, do not have your interests at heart in the slightest. And I don't believe that you really want to tell them. And you, immediately after getting flicked with the forehead, you kind of feel something start to change within you as you're like, it starts with kind of like a piercing headache as like flashes of like memories start like falling, like flooding through your head. And you remember a face, a anomaly. Once how you thought that your wife had fell from disease, you now know that this memory was false. That there was an unworldly force that had her demise. And you start to think to yourself, how could I have forgotten this? You don't know what happened exactly. All you remember is what the orb showed you. It's actually very, very similar. You rushing to a warehouse and finding her in the grasp of a shadowy figure with 5 men dead around her. The warehouse is on fire. And and you start to rush towards the shadowy figure, and you find yourself awakened. And everything was lost. You might think the path that you're following is the right one. But I can guarantee you your friends will prove much more valuable than you might realize. Whether you like to admit or not, I think they are your friends.
What have you done? What?
I simply just gave you a bit of clarity, my dear.
If the disease didn't take her, then what was it?
There are some things that I don't even know. I'm sure you'll find your answers at the end of this long road. But it will not be with the help of Strahd. He sees you as nothing more than a pawn, and you must know this. As soon as you've outlived your usefulness, he shall cast you aside.
And if I don't outlive my usefulness? I can tell his servant, butler, what may you, has been serving him for centuries. I can sense it. He's still around.
Very different. One thing that Stenmir did not tell you within his tale is that the prince they saved was Strahd himself. He's the only reason that the Vizanti is safe to live within his land. It's how we leave. Yet, Radadin is different. I don't know exactly what his origin is, but I can tell you Strahd made him an ally long before Strahd was even a vampire. You two are not the same. And if you don't outlive your usefulness, he'll simply just continue to use you.
And if that's what I want, I have no purpose here anymore. Although, now that I know there's something to blame for what happened to her, isn't that all the more reason for me to serve Strahd?
I think it'd be better.
I
to
need
serve
power
yourself.
if I'm going to fight whatever did this to her, and to find them.
Trivius, you might think that you need powers from an otherworldly service. You in your pursuit, you have failed to see what lies within. You already have the power all along. You just need someone to draw it out of you. This doesn't have to be him. I'm not telling you not to report to him. I'm just simply telling you, this card reading shall remain a secret between us. I would hope. Because I guarantee you, what I have seen of your future, nothing good will come of it if you do tell.
If I tell them,
If you tell Strahd what poor Lisa was tasked with.
I'll keep this in mind.
I hope that you'll find your heart anew. That's all.
Okay.
And she beckons over the rest of them. Which, by the way, stay in here for a little bit. I'm going to describe what they saw just physically.
Yeah.
Hello, guys.
Lola.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. We were talking about porn.
And I just want to start off by saying this. I did mention it in the stream. This is very crucial to his backstory. It's something that it's something that should not be revealed
Ooh.
like right away.
Okay.
So
Alright.
if you do watch back the stream, try and skip over that part.
Okay.
I did want to check. Did you set up your stream so that it records anything that looks like Discord, or just the Discord we were in at the time? Because if it's the Discord we were in at the
entirety of
time, it
Discord.
will not. Okay, because I had that problem where it did not swap over to the secrets chat.
I haven't double checked, but we tried it before and it succeeded.
Oh, I'll
Got
be
it.
right back. Okay.
Where's Irina? I mean, not.
No idea.
So I'm gonna describe to you guys what you saw. As Madame Ava beckoned Veneris over, they suddenly stopped talking. As Madame Ava casts a spell, and Vitruvius, you can make a Arcana check towards it.
Hello.
27, bitch.
27. Damn, I gotta get the exact spell. But it's like a level 5 spell. It allows you to talk within the mind of someone else, and you guys basically share a telepathic link. I forget the exact name of the spell, but you know the name.
Okay.
And then another spell happens as she flicks his forehead. With, well, still keep that Arcana checked. You can tell that it is some sort of restoration.
Oh.
Their body movements seem to be a bit heated a little bit, but
Okay.
that's it. It quickly
I'm
settles
back.
down. This conversation lasts for about 2 minutes. She beckons
And
you
I-
guys over once again.
Yeah. I will share that with the group that she did for Irene's sake, she did a telepathy spell and then she did a restoration spell.
Hmm.
Nice.
Oh,
Hey, we're back.
Welcome back.
Hey, I'm back. All right.
Without further ado, I think it's time to go into the card reading.
Yes.
Exciting.
Which I have a map.
ooh.
Once again, this is the
Ooh.
part of Strahd I've heard of, and this is the one thing I was super, super excited about because I had no idea how this
Ooh,
works.
this looks cool.
Oh, whoops! I clicked a card. My bad.
Oh,
Ooh.
do not touch the cards. You guys should not be
Okay.
able to touch the cards. My bad. Holy shit. I
It's
set
blue
Oh,
now.
no.
I
Oh,
set-
dear.
Sorry.
I set this up so
Fuck.
carefully.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I failed to realize that you guys could grab cards. Do not grab cards.
Oh, dear.
Yes, sir. Yes, Poppy.
Madam
No, the
Ava.
second I grab. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
She nods to you all very well. Now let's us begin. She begins the tarot card reading by seating herself upon the cemetery earth, reaching into her cloak. She removing 3 old candles, which she stakes into the ground and lights with just a wave of her hand. She removes the deck of Taraka cards. They're not called tarot cards, they're called Taraka, which is basically the Barovian equivalent of it. They have
And
a
it's for
bunch
copyright.
they have a bunch of stuff that is related to Barovia instead. But it's still very similar to a tarot card deck. Her hands, working deftly, an ancient seer removes 14 cards from atop the deck. Setting them aside, the remaining cards she shuffles nimbly twice, 3 times, 4 times. And as she's shuffling the deck, she says, "The task you ask of me is no small boon." Hold on a second, I am changing the music real quick. It's no small boon. In exchange, I ask for a boon of my own. If
Well, I suppose we have time.
not right now, at the very least, but my great grandniece, Arabella, will celebrate her 10th name day in 2 days' time. This is a momentous occasion. I wish to provide her a gift, but in my old age, I haven't been able to quite make the journey myself. I was wondering if you guys would be able to purchase a toy for me to give to her.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Of
I could
course,
do
yeah.
that.
She is... There's a Vizanti encampment southwest of Alaki. If you guys could go into Alaki and go to Blinksy's Toys, maybe buy her like a nice doll. So she was really fond of the ones that use real hair.
That's...
Not human hair.
Oh, okay.
And she hands you a pouch to purchase the toy, which is about 2 gold, I believe. But it's in silver and copper.
Yeah, I mean, we were headed that way anyway, so...
That's the only reason I asked. she lets out a small chuckle. A most interesting child, and you might find that befriending her family might be a gift in itself. Her father's name is Luvash. He's the leader over in the encampment.
Okay.
If you find him, you'll find her. And with that said, Madame Ava sets both decks upon the earth before her, closing her eyes. She places her right hand over the surface of the larger deck. The crimson flames dim and swirl in eldritch patterns as her lips move silently. A distant tension spreading throughout the air. Sounds of rustling trees begin to dim. The external world growing mute and insubstantial as space within grows more solid, more real. Slowly, reverently, the crone draws 3 cards from the top of the deck, laying them face down, separately on the ground, with the second laid between and above its partners. I mean, blah. Hold on, let me get a second to clear my mouth.
We want to take a 5-minute break.
You know, it might be good to take a break, actually.
Nice.
As she is about to reveal the first card.
Ooh.
So exciting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meet you guys back here. Let's say 10 minutes, just because. What's hard cutoffs right now?
Or if that's okay.
Should be able to get done
I've
in that
got-
time.
Okay.
I got nowhere to be.
I've got nothing.
That works for me. 4.
Let's do just 10 minutes then.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
See you soon.
Yay!
Thanks for reminding me about the break, by the way. I forgot about it. Just the audio, not the Roll20 audio. Which I keep on. Do you ever have this problem? Maybe it's because it's being covered constantly, but my Roll20, I have it on Chrome is what's being streamed. It doesn't update the map unless I actively mess with Chrome. No, I mean as soon as I load up Chrome, it does 30 pings at once. It will finally update the chat log. It will move the map to where we're currently seeing. It's fucking. I think it's because it's not on a separate screen and it's being minimized in the background somehow. Yeah, so I have to constantly remember to try and keep on moving. I think I did better on this stream, although it only really matters during combats and consistent rolling. Oh, so that's what the fine party really is. That's what the fine party really is. It's putting you into a party category, so everybody on their character sheets could share inventory. I'm imagining their separate party inventories, because that's actually crazy, by the way. Fucking D&D Beyond doesn't even do that. Oh, does it? I thought you meant Roll20. Never mind. My bad. I'm going to start using it because honestly I hate the D&D Beyond setup. No, but I can check back on my notes and give you an actual handout. I mean, I'll still keep it updated. I'm just like, if I'm in combat and rolling off my sheet, I'm gonna be using the Roll20. I think my inventory is more accurate on D&D Beyond anyway. That's very bad. My only problem with Roll20 before is that Roll20 just didn't have features to keep up with what 2024 D&D needed. Like, I don't know, it's just stupid shit. Like, I couldn't fucking add advantage to my initiative roll, or they add a bunch of other stuff. Like, it took me a little bit to figure out how to get fucking surprising strike in there. They have updated it quite a bit. Like, now initiative is one of the things that you can modify on Roll20. It just wasn't an option before. Like, you couldn't add pluses. Yeah, which because they've been making a lot of like silent patches with it. So I'm hoping, I haven't looked at it a bit, but I'm hoping that it's a lot easier to completely modify everything. I also had a problem when I'm marking off resources, they just wouldn't mark off. Like I would go to another page, come back, and it would still have as if I had 4 resources. Luckily, I'm not a spellcaster, else that'd be fucking hella troublesome. No. Is that an actual, like, what do you mean? Wait, what? Oh! That's very good. Isn't there a love domain? There's also peace domain. There's always time to change your class. What? what is, what's the spell of firm gender? What is that? What does that do? Oh, it's only a first level. Shit. That's crazy, bro. It's a spell where you make a woman out of someone or a man out of someone, or or make a beast out of someone. I don't fucking know. I'm imagining it's like a single father. It's like, oh, it's time to feed my child again. Affirms gender if it works on self. Say it again. Is everyone back? Irene. Hell yeah. You guys ready to have your fortunes told?
Ready enough.
Unmute shot.
That's what she's doing. Is she's flipping the card? She's like,
Ugh.
Like a
On
gremlin.
hard candy.
she's gonna lock in.
She got one of those strawberry candies from her purse.
So where
Just
were
gumming
we?
it.
Where were we? I'm just gonna
She
start
flipped over
at
the
top
first
of
card.
this.
Or she was about to.
Slowly, reverently, the cone draws 3 cards from the top of the deck, laying them face down separately on the ground, with the second laid between and above its partners. She then moves to a smaller deck, drawing 2 more cards. First she places below the first 3, forming a cross. The second she places at the center. The shadows of the headstones around her sway like silhouettes, leaning in towards the cards like anxious watchers. Yet the air in the cemetery is perfectly still. No light intrudes, besides the lights of the 3 candles. No voice rings out in the silence. Shadows and mists swirl beyond the graves, where the darkness of the deepest night dwells. But here, at its center, light yet reigns. The crone then moves her wrinkled hand to the leftmost card, the first. She closes her eyes, tilts her head, as if she was listening to an unspoken word. The arcane lights swirl and then shift, their lights changing into a deep, piercing blue. This card tells of history, knowledge of the ancient that will help you better understand your enemy. And she flips the card. Sure, that's the right card. Yep, that's the right card. The cerulean light dances across its surface, revealing an illustration of a smirking guardsman looking up at a haughty priest. The priest points his fingers mere inches away from the guardsman's nose, as the guardman readies a wicked curved dagger behind his back. The 9 of glyphs, the traitor. Her dark pupils shift from side to side, as if reading from some unseen text. I see an ancient foe of an old and noble house. The lost souls will lead you to him. She starts to make her way to the second card. This one is at the top of the cross. As she closes her eyes and listens once more, the candlelight flares, its colors bursting into a fierce, cheery yellow now. Give me a good thing on the stream as I reveal the second card. For me, sorry.
Myrmidon.
Yeah, the Myrmidon. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. As she flips the card, this time the light reveals a new illustration, an armored warrior clutching a cracked iron sword and a leather-bound wooden shield. His face obscured by a heavy iron helmet. The 5 swords, the Myrmidon. Her eyes stare deep into the darkness that lurches beyond the candlelight. As I bring up its description for that. One second. Look for a den of wolves in the hills overlooking the mountain lake. A mountain lake. The treasure belongs to the Night Mother. Or Mother of Nights. As her hand moves to the third card at the right arm of the cross, her eyelids closing like a trance, her lips pursed in a quiet contemplation. The candlelight vanishes for a heartbeat and then returns into a nova of fierce, burning white, so pure and strong and clean that it hurts just to look at it. Burns to see. Madame Zeva's eyes snap right open, burning with a fierce determination. As she flips the card. This card is of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. Revealing the bishop. The light reveals the third illustration of a solemn-faced man clad in holy vestments. One hand clutching the chain of a bronze censer that billows with burning smoke. The 8 of glyphs. The bishop. The crone's voice is strong with purpose. What you seek lies in an amber prison, where the devil fears the tread. she intones, her eyes narrowing now. This weapon is long hidden. The house of the fallen dragon will lead you there. As her hand starts to hover towards the fourth card. At the bottom of the cross, and listens once more, tracing small circles across its back, as she hums a contemplative note. The magic flames leap and dance upon their wicks, now casting swirling violet embers into the air, as the graves beyond shimmer with a twilight glow. This card sheds lights on one who will help you greatly in battle against the darkness. And as she flips the card, this time the illustration is revealed is a quiet graveyard choked with fog. The entrance is sealed with a sharp iron fence. As you guys are revealed, the mist. Seconds. A Vizani wanders alone in this land, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out at the Saint Markov's Abbey near the mist. She shall be a great friend. And finally, her hand moves to the fifth card. And nearly recoils, her brow furrowing until the wrinkle splits her forehead like a trench. Behind her, shadows encircle the candlelight until the light is very nearly swallowed by its creeping darkness. When next she speaks, Madame Ava's voice, rasping, is scarce above a whisper. Your enemy is a creature of darkness, whose powers are beyond mortality. When the hour of judgment arrives, this card will lead you to him. Her hand trembles above the card for a silent moment, then the deft ancient fingers reveal the opposite side. In the darkness, the fifth and final illustration. It is only visible through the smoke, an unnatural murk. Upon the card's surface dwells a depiction of a crowned, grinning emperor, clad in royal finery and reaching out for a goblet of wine. Though his limbs are wooden puppet's limbs, lashed to corded strings that seem to disappear into the darkness overhead. Madame Ava slowly exhales. The marionette. Look to the great heights. Find the beating heart of the castle. You shall wait nearby. As the last syllable passes through her lips, the old woman freezes, and then rocks backwards, her eyes rolling until the whites gleam like pearls in the darkness. And then she snaps back, the candle burning down to its ordinary crimson glow. The sound of the natural world returns, the whispering of the wind through the trees, the distant hooting of an owl, and the faraway lapping of the Ilvis River against its banks. Silver moonlight once again pierces the cemetery's edge, and you feel yourself breathe for the first time since the reading began. Madame Ava says nothing. She only regards you silently in the dark, with heavy eyes. She's just staring at you, all letting us all sink in. Her eyes look compassionate in a way.
Well, shit.
I mean, some of them were pretty concrete leads. At least there's that.
Yeah. 2 places quite concretely, but the rest was a bit vague.
I'm afraid I can't elaborate any more than that. The threads of fate cannot be beckoned like a servant, or conjured like a magician's trick. I see only what the cards show me, nothing more.
Well, on the bright side, we have a lead to our quest item.
Yeah, we were searching for a Zord and we got a Zord. That's good.
Yeah.
We, of
So-
course, have to go to Valaki first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It should go without said that you should know no servant of Strahd of what you've just heard today.
Yeah, of course.
For all the obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Just like everything I have not to write that all down. So
I
I'm
will.
going to
I
try and
will.
memorize it.
I will show you guys a handout soon. I have to paraphrase it though, so I don't like fucking put in the entire thing.
Oh, I wrote the whole thing down, so that's.
And there's also a video recording of it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The
You know.
Vizanti are the people from the camp, right?
There,
Or no?
from how she described it, apparently there's 2 camps of Byzantes. The camp that you're
Right,
currently
right.
at, and with the one near Valaki.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow.
we have business with the Valaki camp, or with the other one.
She starts to pack up her cards. You guys should return to the Sarasol pool and get some rest. You have long days ahead of you.
Thank you, Madam Ava.
Yes, we'll be.
Followed the path of the destiny set before me. This was always meant to be. I just hope you will succeed.
Well, I guess us succeeding or failing has already been chosen for us.
There's only one path now. Either Strahd or you all shall find a grave. Stay there.
What are the percentage odds of each path?
And entirely depends on you.
What are the fractions?
Are they proper or improper?
Are they mixed?
She
Give me something.
she smiles. It's like, I would say it's about a 50-50.
How do you feel about adding letters to math?
How do we feel about letter? This
About
is
some
increase.
trigonometry.
This is increase.
How far does math go in Dungeons and Dragons?
I assume pretty advanced.
Like they
Yeah.
have calculus and imaginary numbers and
I
all
think
that?
they could build a
That's
rocket
all
ship
magic
if they
is.
wanted to.
Yeah, magic is all math in D&D.
Is that actually?
That's how wizards do magic. Apparently, it's just math,
Ah,
No, come on, that's disgusting.
calculations, and shit. Well, no, sorcerers, it's in your blood.
Well, no, like I imagine
Math
it's a mixture
is
of
in your blood.
science and math.
All right, if I move the weave at this specific angle.
so wizards are nerds, basically. What I'm getting.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
I
is
feel like they
always
always
the case.
have been.
I think
By
that's what
my
intelligence
calculations, I shall
Well,
move the
my-
chair this way.
Well, my intelligence score of 18 probably says yes.
And I'm going to stay here for a little bit, but fear not, I'll deal with our friends along the road.
Okay.
And
Are you-
Caro,
Oh.
I'm sorry, child. What is your question?
If you could, if you're releasing her, you should implant a memory of her overhearing our reading.
Ooh.
But a fake reading.
That is part of the plan. I am going to overwrite. I hope to end this without any bloodshed. More than
Are you sure you don't want us to accompany you?
No, I'll be fine. I have to
Yeah,
pack up
you're
here
right.
for a bit.
We'd probably make it worse.
There's something I have to look into. But fear not. I have little to fear from these creatures that prowl these woods. She's no different. I assure you. Kind of has kind of a solemn, grim grin to her.
I guess it's back to camp then.
Yep.
I mean, don't we want to check out the super haunted tower? The night is young, you know?
Yeah.
I guess you have a point.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
Hey, Madam Ava hearing this is like... I would best stare far away from that tower.
Well, it's too late
Unless you
now.
want your adventure to end quite literally now.
You're not leveled up enough for that.
I mean,
Why, you're only
look,
level 4. You can't go there yet.
You must be at least level 5 to enter this area.
lovely, lovely fellow adventurers. Do you guys remember the Dragon Barrow incident?
Yeah, we had
The
half
other
our party,
campaign?
Michael.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
that was rough.
That was rough.
Oh, it's not the
And
will-o-wisps that are dangerous. It's what goes along with them.
as it's
Yeah.
starting to get darker in the night, you do notice that there are more and more like undead. You hear the howling of wolves. Most are pretty distant, but you do get the impression it might not be the best to linger out on the road.
Okay.
And when you guys pass her, you can, if you guys are passing the tower,
It's the only way to get there, so.
yeah.
Yeah.
You see her just still like she's kind of squirming. You can see that she loosened a bit of the rope there, but it's a bunch of knots. Dude, if she kept on trying for like 3 days, maybe she'd get out.
Wave as I pass.
Wave.
Hang on. I go up and I tighten the ropes.
She's kind of giving you the middle finger with her eyes.
I will clean the ropes, but not her.
Nice.
Is her dagger
Vega
still in the
rewarded.
grass?
Yeah, it's still in the grass. Vega's still
I
watching.
take her dagger.
It's just your standard dagger. It's actually pretty well kept.
My dagger now.
She like kicks the ground a bit with what movement she has with her feet.
Gonna cry some more.
As you guys make your way back to the Sarasa pool, you guys bed down, rest for a moment. And about an hour pass, any of that are still awake. You notice that Madame Ava, well, not Madame Ava is there, but you do see Eliza, yeah. I was trying to think how to actually say it. She actually does return back, but she seems blissfully unaware of what happened. She regards you guys as friends.
Okay.
Hey, Eliza,
Fascinating.
where were you?
Just wandering about. I went for a walk.
Walk off all that alcohol.
Yeah. Probably best if I was stayed here, to be honest. It was a crazy night.
Us too.
But yeah,
She
I pay her no mind at all.
As you guys go to sleep, did anyone want to do anything before they bed down?
No.
Yes, mess with the book.
What did we do last time? An Arcana check?
Arcana.
Doing our Arcana check.
13.
So let's say 13 is enough to make some progress towards it.
Yeah.
Getting closer and closer. I think we established
closer.
that you're about 25% done?
Yes.
Yes.
I will take that.
You
How much
guys-
would a 27 have gotten him?
It would have been a breakthrough. I do notice the 27 just well, shortly above.
I was really hoping for a repeat.
Bring you guys back to. We don't gotta do the other map. As you guys are waking up throughout the night, or like into the morning, you find that Stanmere is inviting you guys to invite you to break their fast with him around a cold fire. Atori is actually back here, the guy that walked away from the undead. He came back to join you guys for breakfast.
Nice.
Eliza cheerfully greets you all, joining in her breakfast as well.
That fake bitch.
So Atori, do you just walk around all night?
Yeah, I can only really sleep in the day.
Oh,
The only benefit
all right, that
is
makes a lot more
that
sense.
dead is typically slow. I'm not really. I can handle myself with a sword a bit, but the best defense is just to keep moving.
That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. You guys are served cornmeal polenta, stuffed cabbage rolls.
Polenta.
Polenta. My bad.
No, polenta. P-O. Come on, man.
Polenta.
Thank you.
Polante.
Nope.
Stuffed cabbage rolls and fried bread.
Hmm.
Ooh, I love fried bread.
Hell yeah.
Not just a donut?
Yeah? Question mark?
So donuts are a type of fried bread, but it's not the only kind of fried bread.
Like there's elephant ears.
Okay.
Oh. I just remember.
Sopapillas are also often fried bread. There's a bunch.
And yeah, you guys are ready to set off in your journey. Stan Meyer, by the way, before you guys bed down, he actually did set out 2 tents for you guys, so you would have some sort of privacy. He seemed to be prepared for you guys to bed down.
Okay.
Cool.
That's nice.
And without further ado, I believe you guys are able to depart from the Tirsa Pool.
Yeah.
Madame Ava is resting after the long night and doesn't wish to be disturbed.
Understandable.
Yep.
And
Nice.
yeah, I think we'll end it here for now.
Okay.
After the
Alright.
major tarot card read, which I will paraphrase. It's for reference. You
Uh-huh.
guys were told 5 things. If it wasn't clear enough, you were told of 3 legendary treasures that might be able to help you defeat Strahd. And then you were also told of an ally that may aid you. And you were also told of where the final battle might take place.
Yes.
We're ready. We get these all done next session.
Right now, it's
Oh,
not.
you want to speedrun Curse of Strahd?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Kick in the door.
A sword made of sunlight. An amulet, I believe from the Morning Lord. Or it was like an amulet of raven kind. And then the third one was knowledge about Strahd himself.
As soon as you flipped the last card, I took a screenshot, sent it to my stepbrother, and was like, "Don't tell me anything." But these are the tarot cards we got because he ran Curse of Strahd for his group.
Yeah. Actually, so
Good session.
You guys, I know
Oh.
I know the sword that we need to seek out. I actually have a picture of. It looks like this.
Where's his arm?
I imagine he
It's,
must have lost it, of course, or he pulled it. Maybe his arm is the sword. He pulled out his arm and
Yeah.
became a sword.
he lost it while protecting the next king of the swamp.
That must have been it.
King of the North.
Strahd will feel so betrayed. He's like, Shrek, I trusted.